What's going on, guys? Needle17 here, and E3 is a wrap. Okay, so we got a bunch of stuff to talk about, especially when it comes to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Now, one of the biggest things I think I want to say, like right off the bat, is hopefully any concerns you had about this game were answered, whether it was in a good or a bad way. Because for me, a lot of questions were answered in a great way. Like, there isn't really much else I need to know, I think, to enjoy this game. So, but I hope, at least on the other side for you, if it was negative, then, you know, at least your questions got answered. But, now, as you can see on my screen, we have Mew. Okay, so this was the very first thing that was announced. We had Reggie in the Nintendo Direct basically come out and say, hey, if you, any Pokeball Plus, if you purchase Pokeball Plus, any Pokeball Plus that's purchased, will have a freaking Mew in it. Now, this is interesting because you can just start your game with a legendary mythical Pokemon. Now, Mew is cute. Mew is one of the original Pokemon, so if anything, maybe it feels more like a companion type thing where it's not like you're getting Darkrai or something like that. You guys kind of get what I'm saying. But nonetheless, I think it's really cool. I won't be using Mew in my team, like when we're battling. I may actually just keep Mew in the freaking ball, you know, in the Pokemon Plus. But I still think it's really cool. Like I said, I'm not going to use it on my team, so you will. That's how they started off the Direct. You will get a freaking Mew in your Pokeball Plus when you get one. Now the thing about it is too, Game Freak is amazing because the only reason that Mew is in this is because when they had the Pokeball Plus, when they were making the item, they're like, well, we don't want people to get this ball and it be lone, like then be nothing in there and the trainer for lonely, so we wanted to put a freaking Mew in it. Just the fact that Game Freak thought about that, to me, is so cool. Like, they really care a lot about their consumers and the fans and stuff, and the connection between excuse me, between Pokemon and trainers. So I thought it was really cool. That experience is only going to get better as we go because technology evolves, and the 2019 game is going to be dope as fuck. So picture Pokemon and me like times 20 probably. So these were just some Mew screenshots, courtesy of Cerebi.net. Thanks, Joe, for having this available to us. So that, yep, as you can see, Pikachu's on the back. He's just like, yeah, that's my buddy. And then over here, so this is actually the Go Park. So the Go Park has replaced the Safari Zone. The Safari Zone is no longer a thing. The Go Park is 100% its replacement. So you can bring Pokemon, enter Go Park, enter Play Yard, and then hear explanations probably just of what you can do. I don't know. I guess maybe the Pokemon you transfer over to Go or from Go to the Play Yard, or those are Pokemon you personally put in there from the Switch game, and then you can go out and play with them because there's no daycares, there's no breeding. So my thing is maybe they allow you to put your Pokemon in a daycare type thing, which is called the Play Yard, and then you can go out and play with them. That kind of replaces the daycare and the Pokemon and Me aspect, because you can fully interact with your Pikachu, but nothing says you can interact with your other Pokemon. So that's one thing to look out for. As you can see, this is the trainer just running around the Poke Park with all the Mons they caught. Please enter the same link code as your friend to connect with them. So for the online connectivity, there's going to be a link code that your friends are going to have that you'll need in order to interact with them online, which is to trade or battle or do double battles. So, I mean, I don't really know the method to the madness there. I guess it's cool because you can, I guess, make it more exclusive, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And maybe it helps with the kind of, I don't know, randomness. I don't really know what the point of that is, but nonetheless, that's a feature. Daisy, stop. So we come over here, searching for player to trade with. So that's just the searching screen. And then over here, this is really cool. So in the demo, they actually did play in Pewter City. They started in Viridian City, and then they went to Pewter City. So Brock is still a gym leader. And as you can see in the background, there was over here, there was a little event with Slowpoke, which was hilarious. So if you haven't checked out the Treehouse thing, definitely go look at it. I have it pulled up. I'm going to show you guys some clips. But as you can see, they're playing co-op here. They have Squirtle, they have Charmander, and they're walking around to go into Brock's gym. Now, there were some concerns with Brock's gym, so I'll get into that here soon. Look at that. So this is inside Brock's gym. I have been saying for the last 3 months, I'm like, please put an audience, like spectators, in here to watch you battle, like in the anime. You know, like in the Elite Four, not the Elite Four, but when you go to the Pokemon League and there's that huge audience and the Jumbotron with the Pokemon screen and stuff. I wanted something from that. We got an audience, which is really cool. Now, don't know the significance between the yellow and red chairs. I don't think there is any really. But what's cool about this is, to me, actually, that's for a different discussion. That's for my next video. I'll save it for later. But that was just a really cool screenshot. And then, okay. So this screenshot freaked everybody out. As you can see, Brock is in the background right here. And then you have the two trainers. In the original games, you fought two trainers, and then you fought Brock. Now, I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be. But Brock's back there. He has a shirt on. People were bitching that Brock didn't have a shirt in the original games. Why does Brock have a shirt on? I'm sorry. To me, that is a stupid complaint. Like, it's 2018. They can dress Brock up now. Like, I don't, you know, to me, it's stupid. But anyways, Peter City Gym only allows trainers who know the type matchups to enter. So this is when you enter the gym. So what this is saying is, I don't know if we have a different one. No, we don't. So what's going to follow this next text is you must have a grass or water type Pokemon in order to enter this gym. He checks the party. The trainer has Squirtle and Bulbasaur. Now, people are freaking out about this because they're saying, oh, it's too handholdy. Oh, blah, 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 blah. To me, guys, here's what this means, okay? Even though the game is being marketed to be simplistic, it is being marketed to be a casual experience, to reach people who don't know much about the battle system, who may not know much about typings, etc., etc. We know all this, right? But for me, it has nothing to do with that. For me, what this means is they're going to incorporate gyms and the gym trainer teaching experience. Each gym, to me, is going to have their own set of unique requirements, I think. But again, that's for my next video. But nonetheless, don't freak out about this. Holy shit, it may even just be the first gym leader to get your feet wet. Nonetheless, it's not a big deal. It is not a big deal. Pokemon games have never been hard. Ever, while you're playing through the game. You pretty much borderline expect what the first gym leader is going to be. You pretty much expect to beat the first gym leader without even thinking twice about it. Now all of a sudden we have the Nintendo Switch game that's not even the main game that they're developing. That's next year. We have this now, and people are freaking out. Oh man, it needs to be more challenging. All of a sudden it needs to be more challenging, even though the game is not being marketed as a challenging game whatsoever. Calm down, guys. Relax, okay? Just freaking sit back with your one Joy-Con or however the hell you want to play and enjoy the game. If you don't, or you know what, better yet, if you don't want to buy it, just don't buy it. Next screenshot. Now Brock kept the original pose. For those who wanted the no shirt thing, he did keep the original pose, does this, and that's basically saying find and show me your best, and then you hop in there and you battle him. So this is your new rival. This was really cool. I thought this was really cool. The first thing I noticed was that he has green pants and red shoes. Like, throwing a shade. But nonetheless, here when you get up to Pewter City right before the Pokemon Center, you encounter him and he says, hey man, really cool, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. You can battle against a gym leader there, and he was really seriously strong. So this is going to be a rival type person you can interact with. His name is Trace. And we don't know really what role he's going to play. If he's just going to be this casual character you encounter, I'm sure you'll battle him a few times. But we really don't know if this is 100% your rival. It could just be a companion maybe you run into, like Brock and Misty were in the anime, or it could just be your rival. But we really don't know. We can kind of insinuate that though. Like, why else would you encounter him? So this was really cool. This was a Viridian Forest. This is where they started. So in the back here you can see a Pokeball, which is just an item. I'm sure that you can find. It's got an item inside of it. Charmander's following the trainer, and then Pikachu's on the shoulder. And he's about to fight a bug catcher. And then this is Pikachu using Thunder Shock. This was really cool because when it actually hits the Pidgey, this aura right here, this electric aura, surrounds the Pidgey. It looks really good. Looks really, really good. Is that it? That is it? Okay. Now, that's all I got for the screenshots. But let's go back and look at what Joe Merrick actually gave us in terms of news. So, A few of the new features that are coming out in the game. Let's recap. During the Nintendo Direct at E3, some footage for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. This footage showcased that the mythical Pokemon Mii will be available to all players via the Pokeball Plus. So we got that. It has been confirmed that the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee will be available with a special bundle that includes the game and Pokeball Plus for $99 US or $100 US. So that's actually on Amazon right now, but it's unavailable. I think it's already all bought out. So go to your local GameStop, go to your game store, and pre-order that shit. Size of Pokemon you capture alters the amount of experience you earn in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Bigger Pokemon get more experience. Like in Pokemon Go, you can use a raspberry to make Pokemon easier to capture. So basically, if you guys go watch the Treehouse deal, I actually have it pulled up. I may show it to you here in a second. But each Pokemon in the wild will have a blue aura or a red aura. The blue aura means that the Pokemon is smaller. A red aura means that the Pokemon is bigger. So you get a ×2 multiplier for catching a Pokemon that is bigger. So that's a way to get more experience, which is pretty cool. Second to that, all of your Pokemon gain experience from capture. You get bonuses for quality of your capture. So nice throw, great throw, excellent throw. I don't think there's anything past excellent. Yeah, and this is one I just touched on. The Pokemon in the wild indicated size red bigger than normal, blue smaller than normal. The stat screen when you level up shows the stats in nature are still in place and that Pikachu learns double kick. Now again, that's probably to help you with the first gym, but the funny thing about that is you can't enter the gym anyway without a water or grass type. So double kick seems kind of pointless to me, but I don't know if that's something new. For all you move freak people out there, help me out. I don't know if Pikachu's ever able to learn double kick or if it's new. So this is the stat screen. Whoop! This is the stat screen, which is pretty cool. So as you guys can see, everything is the exact same. We have attack, we have defense, speed, special defense, special attack, HP. CP, what it means in this game is an accumulation of all of your stats. So CP is going to be all these stats averaged out, basically. 4 moves, he's trying to learn double kick, Pokedex number, ID number, experience, and then down here you got IV markers, EV and IV markers, which is interesting. And then this would be for dual typing, and that's his level. So that's what that's touching on. CP is confirmed to work the same way as in Pokemon Go as an overall indicator of the combined stats of the Pokemon. You can also swap out the Pokemon you have following you at will. Yeah, so that's what I just said CP indicates. Now if you transfer a Pokemon from Go to Switch, whatever its CP is going to indicate what level it's at. So 1400 CP is probably a pretty high level, for example. In order to access Pewter City Gym, you need to have a water or grass type Pokemon. That's what we just covered. That's following the text from that screenshot that I showed you. Again, not a huge deal. To me, it's not a huge deal. Based on the theory that I gave. To connect to other players over wireless internet, you need to share a link code. This is a code made out of various Pokemon akin to Pokemon's Go raid battle lobby system. Okay, I wasn't familiar with that. I don't play Pokemon Go to that extent. I haven't done a raid battle. So, okay, that kind of explains that a little bit. Go Park replaces the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City. Multiple Go Parks can be saved. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pokemon in Go Park can be captured by talking to the Pokemon. It can't be sent back to Go. So you can go from Go to Switch, not Switch to Go. So this was really cool. Candy exists in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Boost Pokemon stats. So instead of protein, zinc, and all that stuff, you get candy. So the Pokemon that you catch, all those Pokemon you're going to be catching for experience now have a use. You're going to be able to use them as candy, freaking Majin Buu type shit, and then feed them to your Pokemon and boost their stats. I'm sure each Pokemon equates to a certain stat. So if a main Pokemon's IV is speed, it'll turn into a speed candy. That's how I'm assuming it works. And that's pretty much it. In terms of technical stuff, that's really all the new information that we got. Also confirmed, you can find starter Pokemon in the wild. Yes, you can find starter Pokemon in the wild. That's actually confirmed. Let me pull it back up. I actually know the exact timestamp. Okay, so bear with me here, guys. Wait for it. Okay, look up here. Bulbasaur's right there. So pretty wild. Now, people are bitching about this too. They're like, well, why are starter Pokemon in the wild? Okay, well, when you really think about it, really think about it, why haven't they been? You're telling me there's one Charmander, one Squirtle, and one Bulbasaur in the entire Pokemon world? Is that what you're telling me, Game Freak? Because that shit has made no sense. The entire time of Pokemon, when starters have not been available in the wild, to me, has never made any sense. They're basically rarer than legendary Pokemon. Like, to me, that is worse than actually giving them to us in the wild, because now at least it's realistic. Like, people, oh, it's broken. How's it broken? You could, it's just as easily get one of your friends to restart the game over and over and trade you the starter Pokemon. So all this does is avoid that. Okay? And in Yellow, you got the games anyway. This is inspired by Yellow, so they just took the aspect of, you're going to get these 3 Pokemon, hell, let's just throw them in the wild. Why not? Your starter's Pikachu anyway, and you can still find Pikachus in the wild. So take it easy, guys. It is not, like, that is a cool feature in my opinion. Like, that is really cool. Now, they didn't confirm, obviously the trainer has a Charmander and you're encountering Bulbasaur. They haven't said like where you get the starter Pokemon in the wild. All we saw was this, and that was Bulbasaur. You can see him walking more. You can get a better picture of him there. And then he comes out in the grass, boom. Any doubters thinking I was editing this or something. So that's Bulbasaur. Let me see if I can find that one screenshot really quick. Oh, this is the main menu. So that looks pretty cool. I think it looks clean. It looks very simple. It looks very easy. I don't think they actually went into the bag. This is your Pokemon screen. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show you guys really quick. That was really cool. No, I missed it. Hold on. Go back more. Back more. Okay. So you can actually see the red aura right there means that's a big ass Rattata. Okay. So there's the party. He's going to go into his party. Pikachu and Chase. So it says your trainer name. Okay. These are your starter Pokemon, or your Pokemon in your party. And down here you can see open Pokemon box. So once you open your party, you're going to be able to just open your box right away with the Y button, which is really cool. And then move Pokemon with R. Now I wanted to show you guys this. I'm just waiting for him to click on something. Come on, click on him. Boom. Move Pokemon, check summary, take out of Pokeball. So when you take the Pokemon out of the ball, like Onix, any Pokemon you can ride, you're going to ride them. So you hit take out a Pokeball. Instead of it falling behind you, you ride them. There's not an actual, I want to ride my Onix feature. And then change name. You can change your Pokemon's name at will, whenever you want to. That is really cool. So no more name raider. They've made things easier in that regard. And then I don't think there's a whole lot else I want to touch on. Let's see. We can do the actual conversation if you want. Like as a gym leader there, he was really tough. Or he was seriously strong. If you want to get stronger, you've definitely got to try to take him on. So he kind of talks normally. He's not real sarcastic like red, or excuse me, like green. This is the Pokemon Center, which was really cool. I mean, look at that. And you got like the sprites and stuff. It just looks really cool. They actually had a screenshot of the Pokemon Center right here. I mean, it looks amazing. Over here at the Kanto map, actually is the exact same, according to that map right there. And then over here you have a poster. There was nothing really in the Pokemon Center that was noteworthy. I think this is the candy screen. Yeah. So these are the candies that you can use. And then here's your CP. So you have all these stats here. I don't even think it's an average, actually. I think if you just add all these up, it equals 277. So I think it's just that simple. I don't even think it's an average. So the trainer here. Now, what's interesting about this is this Pidgeot, you can't see it, but this Pidgeot in the party is level 18. So you can just find wild Pidgeot chilling out. Like, it's very interesting. I don't know how they're going to incorporate that, but I think that's really all I want to go over, guys. There was a funny ass Slowpoke event. I won't spoil it for you guys. I'll let you go ahead and watch it. Let me see if I can get that text here. let me see. Now let's get started. It says, I have the video slowed down a little bit. I don't want to get copyright struck again. Peter City Gym only allows trainers who know the type matchups to enter. There are a few Pokemon types that have an advantage against the gym leader's rock type Pokemon. But for trainers who have never battled, I guess is what it's going to say. Challenge the gym before, we have them use, and then he says, I think Pokemon weak or Pokemon strong against that type or whatever the case is. Either grass or water type Pokemon. So, and then he continues to go on and say, oh, you need a grass or water type Pokemon to battle. You have to show me a grass or water type Pokemon before you want to face the leader. So people are showing this text right here, only this. They're not showing the entirety of the conversation that this guy's having with you. So it's a little frustrating to me because it kind of misleads. Because if you read the entire text in its entirety, I know that sounded ridiculous, but if you read the entire thing, it comes off as the gym leader wanting you to learn Pokemon types. So again, I just think it's a cool thing the gyms are incorporating. So, but I'll get into that in my next video. But that's really all I wanted to touch on, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun for me to make. I had a blast. I actually streamed this on on YouTube, the Treehouse event. So go ahead and take a look at my stream. You'll get all my reactions and stuff there. But 25 likes would be greatly appreciated for this video, guys. Trying to grow the squad up as much as we can. So I really, really appreciate all of your support. I hope you guys enjoyed E3. I know I did. And you guys take it easy. Have a good day and God bless. Peace.